On your Amazon Echo device. Alexa, play Rock 102.1 KFMA.
You say it, I'll play it.
You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Friday, October 20th. Good morning, Weirdo.
Good morning.
And what the F are you doing here, Austin?
I don't know. I just found my way here.
Yeah, it's Austin, everybody.
He just wandered into the building. It's fine.
Yes, and he's fully... Did you go to sleep last night?
For like 3 hours.
Okay, good. So you're excited?
Excited and tired, but
Yeah.
mainly excited.
Now, Austin's in town here for Andrew's wedding, which we didn't get invited for. But, you know, he's been buddies in a band with Andrew for years and stuff. And, of course, as you know, young Austin's been living out in L.A., doing L.A. Dream, and then looking super L.A. You look super L.A., dude.
I don't think so. I think I look the same.
You look Venice Beach bum. Are you kidding me? Now, first off, I will say this, okay?
All right.
As far as the breakdown of aesthetics. Now, you look good. I'll say that.
Thank you. Thank you. buddy.
When you were here in Tucson, you had your long hair. It was like long and straight, kind of like Wes Scantlin meets a little methy. It was a little bit methy.
little, yeah.
Yeah, it was long. It was that long, straight, blonde, metalhead meth hair is what Austin had.
Unkept, for sure.
Metalhead meth hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. And
Yes.
everyone out there listening knows exactly what I'm talking about. And if you have metalhead meth hair, look in the mirror. It's time to switch up your style. But Austin here, he had that look. And then he shaved it off when all like Brad Pitt and Fight Club style and stuff when he had his meltdown. And then, and I'm assuming it was a meltdown. And now
Britney meltdown. That's what my friends called it.
Yeah. Now he's got, you got to look at it's fashionable, right? But so he's got the beanie on. He's only covering like the back of his skull. He's got the bangs brushed to the left hand side, and then also curls, flowing curls. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Yeah. So like it's an LA surfer look, surfer / skater, bruh. Look all day long.
And I mean, you pretty much got it right when you got the Venice Beach part. I go there all the time.
Yeah, for sure. Panhandling and stuff, asking people to buy you lunch or what?
Of course, yeah. What else do you think? I don't go there to skate. What do you mean?
Of course, we still hear Austin on the radio every Friday, actually, in Razor's show when Austin asks people on the streets. But yeah, man, it's a trip. I do have a couple things that we'll address, and then throughout the show today, we're gonna have a lot of fun with Austin because I still have tons of tickets to give away. So I'm gonna be looking for listeners to beat Austin's ass today in various games. We'll do a game gauntlet and give away things like tickets for Zach Sabbath, which is Zach Wild doing Black Sabbath at Encore in January, tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners, which I have 4-pack of tickets for that, and also tickets for a car show, tickets for something else too. It's
WFC.
Oh yeah, the MMA action at Casino del Sol. So thank you. So many tickets,
Yes.
and all you have to do is beat Austin. So it's gratifying. It's good, and I want you to beat him because I feel like he canceled one of my favorite shows.
What did I do?
Yeah, dude. Last time you were here, you popped in on the stream. You talked about you were an extra in Winning Time. You were a rabid Celtics fan, and you even got up in the star's face and you said, "Hey, you know what'd be funny? Guy who's playing Magic Johnson, you should push me after I flip you off, and it'll be great." Now I look for that scene, and they cut you out. But
I mean, there's a split second you can see it.
I felt like I could have saw you for a split second, but a lot of white people look like you. So
this is very true.
Yeah,
but I can say the same about you.
Okay,
a little bit.
That's fair. But you know, at the same time, you know, I'm furious at HBO and Max in general, and you know this, Weirdo, because I was very into that show.
Yes.
And so the first season was pretty good. It documented the rise of the Los Angeles Lakers dynasty and Jerry Buss era and a very gluttonous time of the country in the 80s. You know, it was cocaine, sex, unprotected sex, then HIV, the whole thing. There was so much drama. And of course, the rivalry between Bird and Magic, it could have went on forever. But then Austin was an extra, and HBO was like, we're going to stop this midway through. And so then they had to cram everything in and make a 10-episode season into 7 episodes, rush through everything, and have no proper ending. It was such an unsatisfying feeling getting invested into a show and then having it ripped away for seemingly no reason. It seemed like the show was successful. And the only thing I could think of, the only reason why,
Only logical reason.
It's my bad acting.
is Venice Beach Bum right here. He goes on just as an extra, shuts the whole thing down.
Good job, Austin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, and
Take pride in that.
there's
I'm now blacklisted.
he does a lot of things that it just seems like it doesn't end well, right? You're like, did you know that Austin was in charge of designing the submersible submarine earlier this year that went down there? So
We won't talk about that.
things like that.
Wow.
Yeah, there's
Oh, it was your fault that they used a video game controller.
I was just a little too stoned that day when I was, coming up with the idea.
yeah. See,
Okay.
so
It's all making so much sense.
Yeah. And hopefully him on the show doesn't mean we're canceled today.
Oh, you already are.
Son of a bitch.
We're not even airing right now. It's fine. We're just talking to each other.
The FCC already talked to me.
Right. All right. Well, we have a lot to get into today. We're gonna have your morning moron coming up in a little bit. We kicked the things off before we started the show with Korn's Adidas. As you may know, if you've been following us on social media, Korn officially made their relationship with Adidas public in a way that there's a new line of Adidas, a Korn styled is Adidas wear.
Yes.
And what they do to celebrate that yesterday?
They did like a 90-second like promo for it, like showing them through the years wearing Adidas, which is really, really cool. And then also some shirts that they hadn't previously released. So like the Adidas symbol and like flames with Korn underneath.
Yeah.
So there was a few things on there that they had not leaked.
I'll tell you what, even if you're not a Korn fan, those designs are sick.
I want that purple tracksuit so bad.
I want those shoes. I want all of them, dude.
Mhm.
So yeah, they're gonna be out there and they're on sale now. So if you want to dress like Jonathan
26.
Davis, oh damn it,
26th.
whatever, dude. That's like 6 days. You can
Yeah.
still put in the order now.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, get in line. All right, well, let's get the show going. Okay, we got your morning moron coming up next, and of course, we're gonna be playing games all morning long, giving away tons of tickets, and all you got to do is beat this dude's ass.
Mhm.
Won't be hard.
Oh, yeah, don't even feel bad. He loves it. Trust me, he loves it. All right, we'll kick things off with a throwback. It's Blind Melon's No Rain on Rock 102.1 KFMA. But you know the name of the show. Let's go. Oh, Ryan.
got
One
curly
KFMA.
hair.
That. Yeah, but you got that management hair, dude. So, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the podcast broadcast. Good seeing everybody in the comments. Keep those comments hitting up. Congratulations, OG streamer Manny, for being the first one commenting this morning. I see you, bro, with the yo. And Kinsey, I will be at your wedding on Sunday. I'm very excited for you, and congratulations. She's one day away from getting married. And, I got an email, 2 emails this week from our GM. First email was, hey, let's congratulate this guy that I don't like, who's a major dick, who's getting married, and the best gift is give cash, so stop on by to give money. And I'm like, well, I don't have money or love or respect for this guy, so he's not getting anything, right?
Nice.
And then so we're fine with that. Then like a day later, there's another email that's titled Love is in the Air, right? And then they're like, oh yeah. And then Andrew, a colleague of mine that I do like, he's a big hockey fan, he's getting married on Saturday as well, and to give cash to him. And I'm like, shit, I do like Andrew, but at the same time, he didn't invite me to his wedding.
Mhm.
And I was bitching about that. And Mackenzie, who watches the streams, like, I'm getting married too. You want to go to my wedding? So I got a wedding invitation because I actually really enjoy going to weddings. But I gave Andrew $2 because I was just like, well, here's some money, $1 for each of you. It's something.
You're right.
Like 2 $1 bills or a $2 bill, which is lucky.
I'd be a grandmother if I gave him a $2 bill, but it was 2 single dollar bills, so it contributes to the pot, and it was good. But yeah, I was a little offended that she, there's all these congratulatory like emails that love is in the air, because I'm still like, processing a breakup. I'm like, well, love's not in the air everywhere. That's allergies. What are you talking about? It's pollen. Please welcome our guests in studio. I got Ryan and Kim. Now, Kim, you may recognize because we've had Kim in studio before. Now, Ryan, it's the first time. And you see this baby face guy who's looking all wide-eyed on the broadcast stream? This guy is my boss. Yeah. Look at you,
Yeah.
bossing it. Yes. So Ryan found himself in a premier position, and I have, all the respect, and I'm excited for him for this upcoming season to be the game ops manager of the Tucson Roadrunners. If you guys remember Kristen was essentially what Ryan is today. And the guy, Mark, is his mentor and the guy who hired me on for the Tucson Roadrunners. And there was a huge opportunity, as Ryan was an intern, just graduated from U of A, right?
Yep.
And working for the team. And then Kristen got a job with Coachella Valley, so she had to leave. So Mark had to come as like an interim ops manager. And essentially, you're at the right time in the right place with the right haircut. And so what they did, Weirdo, and this is why you're not going to become our GM anytime soon, because you don't have management hair.
I don't.
Management hair is so important. I can't stress that enough to many people. And this is why I always wear like a backwards hat. So I don't have management hair either. And I don't think I'll ever be management, because even without my hat, it just doesn't scream six figures, right? But look at Ryan's hair.
Pretty good.
That's a CEO's haircut, right?
Mhm.
Right off the bat, you're like, this guy pays his taxes. This guy is responsible. And they looked around, they saw the hair, the responsibility, and of course, the education and, the hard work and all that other nonsense. And they're like, we'll give this guy an opportunity. So now I would assume you're probably the youngest game ops manager in the entire league.
I would have to look into that.
Yeah.
I
would say
know
it's a
that
safe
we have our girl in San Jose, Emily. She's pretty young.
Mhm.
I think we're about the same age though.
12.
Yeah.
Get ready for plenty of those jokes, because it's coming. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Might need to grow the beard out a little bit more.
yeah, that'll help.
Does it grow out?
I've attempted before. It doesn't look great. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's still patchy and stuff.
Yeah, when I was on the U of A roller hockey team, we did playoff mustaches for the national championships.
Uh-huh.
And it got to a good length, but it's not dark. It grows in blonde. And It just looks weird.
Yeah, and you don't want your mustache to grow in at a good length. Like that's not that's not the ideal mustache.
No.
You want it to be bushy or at least thick, so it causes some color.
Yeah.
But a blonde, skinny, long mustache, it's like a mullet on your upper lip.
I attempted to grow it out for almost like a full month before the tournament, and it was annoying and it didn't look good. But I did it for the team. But I don't think that it made me look older by a day.
No. So who you're hearing is Ryan. He is the game ops manager for your Tucson Roadrunners and my boss. And we're going to be talking about the season opener. We also got Kim, who is the arena announcer, or what is it? That's
The
what's
PA
called?
announcer.
The PA
Public
announcer.
address.
Yeah,
Yes.
all of the great announcements and play calls over the PAs during the game is done by the lovely and talented Kim. So we're hanging out, celebrating, and talking about everything to look forward to, not only this season, but this Saturday, and how you could be a part of it. So we're keeping the conversation moving on to podcast broadcast. Be back more after latest from Beartooth. This is Might Love Myself on Rock 102.1 KFMA. And you know what I actually need from my streamers here while you guys are watching? We do our beef sing-along song. And I tried to do Journey's Don't Stop Believing. No, shit. I might do it, Kim.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Look, so we did Journey's Don't Stop Believing for the Coyotes game, and it sucked. And I was like, I put it on the 86 list, never going to do that song again to get people to sing along. You just can't. If you're in a bar and you're drunk and whatever, then maybe, but not at a hockey game. It just didn't work. So we're open for suggestions as far as songs you want to hear for the sing-along song to be played in the arena when I do that, because it's a fun segment to do. And Kim has been bugging me now for 14 months to do Backstreet Boys.
Only because, and I know you think I'm a Backstreet Boys fan.
Oh, I know you're a
just
Backstreet
think
Boys fan.
People will love this song, not only because of Backstreet Boys, because of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Like, my son knows that song. I
Because of
never
Brooklyn
played
Nine-Nine?
that song for him. Yes, he loves Andy Samberg. So he walks around the house singing, I Want It That Way. But it's only because he knows it because of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
It would have to be I Want It That Way.
Nine-Nine.
But see, the only problem is it does go against brand, because it's the
know.
Rock 102.1 KFMA sing-along song. So essentially, we've done Fight for Your Right by Beastie Boys. That's good. Manny's saying "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor" by Johnny Pool. I don't know if we'll get away with that.
Yeah.
One. Might be a
For the
little
kids'
too
game.
hardcore.
Yeah. School day game on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I'm doing on Tuesday, which will be a fun story to tell on Wednesday. And that's gonna be packed, right?
Oh,
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
got I think at least 4,500 kids that we're busing in for that game.
I mean, that Backstreet Boys might work on the sing along if we did that, or
What if there's like an alt mix? There's got to be a punk pop remix of that song, because I know there's punk remixes of other songs that I have on my Spotify.
Yeah.
It's out there. I'm gonna find it.
if it's a punk remix though, will they recognize it right away? I mean, they'll recognize the lyrics for sure. But again, the sing along is difficult because it's not people that are necessarily like-minded.
Right.
It's a lot of like older like season ticket holders and stuff. So we kind of have to cater to them as well. So it is difficult. But I'll look into a punk remix of Backstreet Boys. But for the kids thing, if we end up doing it on the kids game, the Backstreet Boys might work for that, because I think even kids would know that song.
I was gonna have you do Baby Shark.
I think that would be insulting to these kids.
Oh, how about I'm Just Ken from the Barbie movie?
We could do something Barbie.
we could do SpongeBob. Yeah, dude.
Corey Taylor's SpongeBob.
Well, again, these are kids. So the kids game next Tuesday, which is Halloween. No, it's not.
No.
Which is good. So next Tuesday, I'm going to end the broadcast a little early because I have to head out to the TCC because we have a game at 10:30 in the morning filled with students from the Tucson Unified School District. And I did this game one time before, and it is the loudest I've ever heard that arena, like a high pitched squeal loud.
Yeah.
It's insane. And they're not cheering for me by any means. In fact, I am the weird old guy. It's a trip. But they're excited to be there because they're not in school, and then there's hockey and we have a lot of fun with it. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, finding the ultimate song for that would be good because you would have all the kids singing along. It's not like just half the thing is when we do hockey games and we're like live in the arena and we do a sing along song, even if somebody knows the song, there are people out in the stands that are kind of like too cool to sing along. Right.
Yeah.
But when we do this like school game, which the Roadrunners are hosting again this year, and going to have 5,000 students from around the TUSD and just Marana and just around the city itself.
It's Pima County Superintendent and anything under Pima County.
Nice. Yeah. And then, how many schools do you have involved for this? Now, it's not open to the public, so you can't go to this game, but your kids will be going.
I don't know the official school count. I know the number of buses that we have is 75 right now.
Damn.
Wow.
75
God.
buses.
And it's only 4th through 8th grade, right? So it's a really target market.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. 4th through 8th grade, 75 buses, and it's a private game just for the kids, and just another way that the Tucson Roadrunners engages with the community. Because what I was told when I was first hired on by the team is that the goal was for this team to introduce hockey to the community to a point where in 20 years we could have our first NHL player from Tucson. And it really starts with first educating and showcasing how great the game hockey is and how fun it can be, and then also supplying resources for organizations that provide youth hockey. And again, the kids just becoming a fan of it. So these young games, as awkward as I feel hosting them, super fun at the same time. And it is awkward too, because like you'll see Ryan when they're like, okay, here's Dusty, and you'll hear, and there's beef. Crickets. I swear to you, it is like such a weird thing. It's almost like the dad broke in to the room or something, or even worse, mom's boyfriend came home, and everyone just like shuts up. It's a very weird feeling because I want to be the cool guy in every scenario, and I'm like, hey kids, I'm hip and cool too. Look at my backwards hat. And they're like, only grandpas wear backwards hats. That's how it is nowadays.
Don't worry, you're still popular. You'll still get invited to all the weddings.
You'll feel a lot better on Friday when we get back to our normal crowd.
Yes, I will. Well, I'm actually excited about Saturday. So the season opener is going down this Saturday. Now, every season opener, we do a couple special things to kind of get the fans involved and, showcase our team, which looks really good this year. So we should be kicking ass all the way through. So what's going down for the season opener as far as special promotions are concerned?
So season opener tomorrow night, we have our player red carpet introductions outside the main entrance from 4 to about 5 p.m. We're going to intro the whole team. I believe Kim will be co-MC with Adrian.
Nice.
For the first time, yeah. So they'll be going back and forth, interviewing some players. Our players are great. They'll be stopping for autographs along the red carpet. And then after
and they throw out t-shirts too. I remember seeing that in the photos from last year.
I wasn't planning on that, but thank you for giving me more work. You just told everyone that they're going to be throwing t-shirts. So.
And everyone will get $1 from Ryan's bank account.
And then this year we do have a pregame tailgate sort of party out in the plaza.
Yes, I'll be DJing that actually.
Yep.
So with the pregame tailgate, there'll be beer, there'll be food, there'll be music.
Yeah, beer and food available. We'll have our yard games out there, cornhole, giant Jenga. We'll have our inflatable if you want to bring your kids. But yeah, just gonna be spinning some music from Beef and just having a good time. Have a little pregame tailgate before heading on in the arena.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna put on the playlist and then kind of walk around and
we know.
Yeah, and talk to people and hang out to play games. And I challenge everybody to come out early and try to play me in a game of giant Jenga. Not only will I beat your ass, but I will walk away once it all crumbles and let somebody else clean it up. It's a go-to move of mine. We're going to keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. You can join us youtube.com/beefvegan. More coming up next, including your single song takeover after Bring Me the Horizons Die For You on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. So we're going back, forth. Are you nervous? You sound a little nervous.
A little bit.
You don't be nervous.
He sounds great. You don't sound nervous.
You're being super nice, Kim. He sounds super nervous.
He's my boss too.
I know. No kissing ass though. There.
She's just so good at her job.
I'm gonna give him some vitamins to help that beard and mustache grow in. And get you some hair growth vitamins.
Do you have hair growth vitamins?
No, but I can get some. I know they make them.
Yeah. I wouldn't mess with any of that. You'll end up growing hair where you don't want it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't mess with like the shampoos that, are going to increase your hair. Because I mean, at this point in my stage in life, I could definitely benefit from any kind of like help up here. But I was afraid if I use any kind of treatment and it runs down my back, it will make my back hairier. And then, when you do shampoo, where does the shampoo go when it runs down your body?
I know.
Yeah, exactly. Then I'm going to end up growing a tail. I don't want that. Right. So
I don't even know what you look like without a hat on.
I don't either.
Fucking hot. That's why I won't take it off. Yeah. I don't want
so
the
hot.
ladies won't stop
Thanks
talking
so
about
much.
them.
trying to keep it. I'm trying to keep it professional with you, Kim. I don't want you to fall in love and take my hat off. Also, I look weird, but my problem is I wore a fitted hat when I was growing up. I've been wearing a hat since way before Fred Durst was doing it. And
Wait, Ryan, do you know who Fred Durst is?
I don't even know who that is.
Get out.
he's so young. He's so young.
Oh my God.
I know, it's great. So he's a lead singer of Limp Bizkit, and Limp Bizkit was a band.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I do know that.
Okay.
It's not the members.
So I feel like, because I'm wearing a snapback now, but the style was fitted, big time. So growing up, I wear the fitted hat. The problem is I was a growing boy and I would stay in the same size of hat. So I feel like I shrunk my skull, the top part of my skull. I feel like it adjusted, like I didn't grow my skull out to its full potential because I was holding it back with a too tight of a hat. That's what I feel like,
So
and
you're
you would
like,
have to
like an orthodontist, but for your skull.
exactly, or like one
He
of
had
those
braces for his head.
Yes,
when
exactly.
you see the babies with the helmets when their heads don't come out like smooth. I kind of helmeted myself a little bit. So yeah, I think it's something like that. So that's why I don't necessarily that's why I don't wear a hat. I really feel like with the way that my skull has developed, that it like the hat actually kind of fills in.
That is a wild theory, Beef.
I know. I spent plenty of time like looking at myself in the mirror while on mushrooms, which you never want to do. And that's when I came up with that theory. So
when archaeologists find you like 1,000 years from now, they'll have so many questions. They'll be like, who was this anomaly?
It'll be he's a different species of man.
Exactly. He was the next step towards devolving.
Yeah, pretty much. I just hope they find my hat fossilized as well, so they know that I did have a little bit of style, and it looked okay with that accessory.
They'll figure it out. They'll like put a hat on
them
your skull.
putting
and be
it
like,
two and
"Oh
two
my
together."
God, this is it. That's the answer.
Yeah, Todd, you're bagging on me, but yes, I was wearing hats before Fred Durst, and unfortunately, Fred Durst became super popular, and then people started calling me Fred Durst because I was a rapper in a band as well. I actually dated a girl who was infatuated with Fred Durst. Was in a Fred Durst music video for Break Stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I think the whole reason why she liked me is only because I reminded her of Fred Durst. So I was a doppelbanger.
Okay.
I don't know.
Wait, and I googled him. Fred Durst has like a huge head of hair.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I
just
didn't know that.
No.
I didn't know
You're
that.
looking at wigs. He definitely went bald, but he wears wigs now, and he tries to be like cheeky, right, weirdo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you reading something right now? Are you with us?
Yes.
What are you reading?
Looking at more cover songs for the Halloween show.
Okay, yeah, which we are doing. So on
Yeah.
Halloween, and I wasn't allowed to do this for my first 2 years, but now I'm at a point where I'm doing so well that I'm just gonna do it anyways, and I'll just suffer the repercussions. Like ask for forgiveness, not for permission, type deal.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to do this all the time, where on Halloween I would play nothing but cover songs because it's like bands dress as other bands, right?
Oh.
That's the theory. Instead of playing like Monster Mash or any kind of cheesy BS like that.
Yeah.
And so putting it together, I know that we'll have a good list, and that's going to be happening on Tuesday, Halloween. So something to look forward to. Good morning, 10. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, everybody up in the mix. All right, I want to get ready because we're gonna play a game with Kim and Ryan, and so I got to get the game ready. But speaking of which, I was playing games with Austin all morning long, and we even saw his ass tattoo, which was my face, and it's always fun.
I heard that driving in.
Yeah.
I was listening on the drive here, and
Yeah.
It's so good.
Just thinking about what I was getting myself into
God.
with that conversation.
Well, I'm not gonna have you tattoo my face on your ass.
No
that was
wonder
just
you
awesome.
were nervous.
No, that's on your third appearance on the show. So you got time. You got time to prepare.
Yes. But earlier this morning, we played a game called Think Fast with Austin, and he failed miserably. It was fantastic. And in case you missed it, it went a little something like this. Oh, yes. The Beastie Boys and Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents on this Friday. We like to have fun. We like to play games. And I have a 4-pack of tickets to give away for your Tucson Roadrunners. The season opener is actually this Saturday. It's going to be a good time. I host those games, and I will make sure that you have a good time. It's part of my responsibilities. And I do want to give away those tickets right now. And Weirdo,
Yes.
I want to play a game.
Let's go.
600 KFMA, the 605-362. We'll take caller number 10 to face off against Austin. This is Think Fast.
Think Fast.
Beat Austin's ass.
Let's
All
do
right.
this.
Now, with that, you feeling confident here, Austin?
Meh.
All right. Well, it's a category that you should know well because you're living in Los Angeles, right? And you were an extra of Winning Time on HBO. What was Winning Time about?
The dynasty of the Los Angeles Lakers.
That is correct. So we are going to do a Lakers trivia in Think Fast.
Oh, God.
All right. So how we're going to do this is we're going to have a contestant buzz in with their name. So it's either Austin or whoever you're playing against, buzzing in with your name. Whoever buzzes in first gets to answer the question. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, your opponent gets a point. Let's meet who's trying to beat your ass this morning, Austin. Rock 102.1, who's this?
This is Merlin.
All right, Merlin, are you trying to beat Austin's ass? All right, a little smack talk beforehand. Do you think you could smoke Austin in a little trivia game talking about the Los Angeles Lakers?
The Lakers?
Yeah.
Probably not. But I'm going to give it my best shot.
No, I need someone to beat his ass up, Merlin. I need you to be confident. Let's go to the next phone line. Rock 102.1, who's this?
It's Ernie.
Ernie. All right, so Ernie, do you know about the Lakers?
Yeah.
All right, good. Are you going to beat Austin's ass?
Yeah, fuck Austin.
Ernie, you're
Yeah.
probably going to win, man.
All right, well, no cursing because we're on the air. So let me hit that dump button. All right, you're all good. All right.
Beat Austin's ass, bro.
You're all good. Okay, so here's the deal. Buzz in with your name if you think you know the answer. Here's our first question and Think Fast.
Think Fast.
Who is the all-time leading scorer in the history of the Los Angeles Lakers?
Kobe Bryant. Ernie, Kobe Bryant.
That is incorrect.
Austin.
I don't know why you're cheering, Ernie. You lost half a point.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Good job. Oh, okay. I got my fan support here.
All right, good. Well, have them cheer you when you get it right. Go ahead and think. It doesn't matter, Austin.
Is it Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
It is, but it doesn't matter. You already got the point. But yes,
okay, cool.
Kareem
Perfect.
Abdul-Jabbar is the answer. All right, here we go. Hit next question and think fast.
Think fast.
Which Lakers player earned the nickname Magic during his career?
Austin
Austin.
Magic Johnson.
That is correct. What is it?
He's fast.
To get the point, what is his first name?
Is it?
Good job, man.
Hold on, he's got to get the point here.
Is it Irvin?
It is Irvin.
Okay.
All right,
There
I got
we
a
go.
point. There we go. So Los Angeles, Austin, so far is smoking Tucson, Ernie. Ernie, you got to step up your game to beat his ass, dude. Okay.
Still got a chance, dude.
Let's go. I'll beat his ass right now. Where's he at?
All right, here we go. Here's your next question. Think fast.
Think fast.
Who is the Lakers' legendary Coke known for? Sorry. Ernie, I didn't ask the question correctly. It's a Freudian slip. So who is the Lakers' legendary coach known for his Showtime era with the team?
Ernie.
Ernie.
Yeah. Who's the coach?
Yeah. During the Showtime era.
During the Showtime era. That would be the guy with the hair, with the weird hair.
The guy with the hair? Give me a name for the guy with the hair.
Yeah, that guy with the hair. The one who would get all crazy, man. He would be all like, "Oh, get off the court, or I'm gonna hit you."
Excellent impersonation of Pat Riley, but unfortunately, you did not say Pat Riley. Another point for Austin. Ernie, if you don't get this
man,
next,
I knew it was him though. That's the guy.
I know, dude.
You should have just said Adrian Brody. Would have been close enough.
Right. Ernie, if you don't get this next one right, dude, then I'm going to have to hang up on you. We're going to have to give away these tickets to caller number 10, and you did not beat Austin's ass. You're going to have to go into the weekend knowing that Austin beat your ass.
How embarrassing.
Yeah, dude, it is embarrassing.
I'm going to go. Austin, you better go to Roadrunner game. I'm going to be there.
No, he's going to be
I don't
at a
live here,
wedding.
dude.
He's going to be at a wedding, dude. All right, so, and Ernie, you're going to...
Oh, man, that sucks for him, bro. Is he getting married?
No. He won't get married.
Thank God. Dodge the bullet, Austin.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, Ernie, you got to answer this last question to stay in the game. Here's the question, and think fast.
Think fast.
In which arena do the Lakers play their home games?
Ernie. Magic Arena. Magic Johnson Arena.
Not even close.
Ernie, I'd love to hear all your wrong answers all morning long, but unfortunately ran out of time. That was super wrong, and congratulations, Austin. You didn't get your ass beat.
Ernie, you were so confident, too.
Yeah. Austin, Ernie, you just got your ass beat by Austin, man, but keep your head up. You're going to have to buy those tickets for the Roadrunners, but I hope to see you this Saturday, okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm going to go, man. I'll see you there. I'll show you who I am. I'm crazy.
Yeah. That's all good, Ernie. You have a good one, dude. All right. Well, that's great news for everyone out there listening. That means the 4-pack of tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners is going to go to caller number 10 right now. All right, we're back here live. That was Ernie's crazy ass. Ernie was a hoot this morning.
Yeah.
And then lost to Austin. And that was pretty much the only win that Austin was able to do, with the exception of Faker, Florida. We're going to play another game here in just a moment when we get on the air after we get done playing Orgy's Blue Monday, which is a cover. Did you know that? You know what Orgy is?
No.
He's so young.
Super
Born
young.
1998, for anyone that doesn't know.
1998.
So that means he was 2 when the song came out.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, because it came out in 2000.
I think, yeah.
I would double
2000.
check. I thought it was still in the 90s that song came out. Yeah, double check that for me. And 1998, I was doing a lot of things. Some of them legal, some of them not. And having a really good time, at that point in time. I was 18 years old, 1998.
Oh, that song came out the year you were born. I was wrong.
Yep. Yeah.
Off the album Candy Ass.
So your parents weren't playing that song for you in the
Yeah,
crib?
I guess not. No.
No, I bet you in the womb. Yeah. No, first off, you could not escape that song in 1998. It was everywhere. Rock radio was really big back then too. So,
There's a good chance you were conceived to that song.
No.
You think about that now.
No, because he was born. The math doesn't add up. He was born in 1998, so that's when the song broke. So he was already conceived. He was probably conceived to something harder. you know. Or, you know, so coincidentally, it could have been conceived during an orgy.
Mm-hmm.
So there is like a connection there. Hey, it's not untrue unless you find out for a fact. So you need to ask your mom.
Maybe it was the song 2 by Blur. That came
yeah.
out in 97.
There you go.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, we're back on the air. And that was, of course, Blue Monday by Orgy, which is a cover song, if you don't recall. And it's good to know because that we do enjoy our cover songs, especially during Halloween season. Speaking of seasons, the season opener for the Tucson Roadrunners, your Tucson Roadrunners, is happening and kicking off this Saturday. And it's going to kick off with a special tailgating event, also red carpet event with the players coming out of classic cars. It's usually all nice, fancy cars, doing a bunch of giveaways. They'll go down the red carpet, high five everybody, take some pictures. Yours truly will be out there spinning tunes and trying to score some free food. So we encourage you to come out early. What time?
Starts at 4 p.m.
Okay, so yeah, 4 p.m. It was just good to know for me too, because I'm like, what time do I got to be there? So 4 p.m. is the red carpet and tailgate, and that's of course ahead of the game as we're going to be facing off against Coachella Valley, for our season opener. They got pretty sick jerseys, but we're going to smoke them anyways. And the puck drop is at 7:05. So tickets still available. TucsonRoadrunners.com. You can get more information at KFMA.com as well. But since I have Kim, the PA announcer, that you hear her lovely voice each and every game, calling out the numbers when people say, you know, score, all that, all the important busy work, essentially the voice of the team is Kim. I'm the arena host. I'm just a party guy, like the deaf grandpa, reminding people to get loud. And Ryan is our boss. He's the one who puts it all together. It's a lot of like interesting work that goes on behind the scenes. And he's been kicking ass so far on it. And one of the youngest arena hosts, or I'm not sorry, youngest game ops managers in the league. And it's something that the Roadrunners, they continue to push forward and break boundaries when it comes to this. Kim, being a Latin woman who is a hockey announcer, professional hockey announcer, I would consider you probably the first in this industry. Yes, no?
I was the first season that I did it. I was the first woman who did it full time.
There you go.
And now
Nice.
there's 2 others.
Copycats.
Yeah. Wait, first in professional hockey, not just the AHL, but AHL and NHL.
Yeah, all of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So do you hate those women for trying to like ride your coattails?
Stealing your thunder.
No, I
Yeah.
want to network with them because they do other gigs, like they do other sports, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, well, you're doing a fantastic job. I knew you would. And to see your growth and evolution as a PA announcer has been wonderful to witness. It's been really cool. And of course, you know, again, it's breaking barriers, breaking down boundaries. It's something to be very proud of as an organization, as a community. And it also screams Tucson, right? So with that said, I hope that you've been learning the game of hockey along the way.
I have my Google ready to go.
Oh, you're going to try to cheat. Well, unfortunately, it's not going to help you. I want to
No,
play a
it's not.
game. The game is Think Fast.
Think fast.
Okay, so the way this game works, super simple. Okay, I'm going to ask a question. Everything has to do about hockey. It's basic trivia questions about the game of hockey. You're going to buzz in with your name. Okay, whoever buzzes in with their name first gets to answer the question. If you get it right, you're going to get a point. If you get it wrong, your opponent gets a point. Simple as that. You won't have time to Google and think fast.
Okay.
Do I literally say Buzz or like?
No, you say your name.
Ryan.
say your
So I
I'm
say
gonna
Ryan.
say your name too.
Yeah,
We'll
Okay,
both
wait.
say Ryan.
Not confusing at all.
that's all right. I can hear the difference in the tones. You know, Ryan actually sounds a little more feminine than Kim. Yeah. All right, here we go.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah. Here's our first question in Think Fast.
Think fast.
Let me get the right music going on here. All right. In ice hockey, how many players are typically on the ice for each team during regular
Kim.
play? Kim.
6.
That is correct.
Nice.
Yes. All right.
I didn't know you.
Buzz in.
I didn't know you could buzz in before the question was
Yeah.
done.
Hey, if you think you know it before
Okay.
I finish
That's
answering
why
the
you gotta
question,
think
yeah.
fast.
So that's 1 point for Kim. Kim, out of the 6 players, right? Can you break down the positions for me?
Yeah, goalie, 2 wings, two wings, a center, and 2 defensemen. Left defense, right wing, left wing, center.
Incorrect.
No.
What I got is 3 forwards, 2 defensemen, and 1 goaltender. But that's all right. You still got a point.
Kim went above and beyond.
I know.
actually.
I like
Actually,
broke it down.
the
broke it
positions of
down.
the forwards.
See, and she tried to like front like, oh, I'm gonna do so bad in this. I'm gonna, yeah. Uh-huh.
I might get smoked here.
Yeah, you might get smoked. All right. And you played hockey, right?
He
Yeah,
still
still
does.
do.
Yeah, still do. You're going to have to retire if you get your ass whipped by Kim. I'm just saying. Here's our next question. Think fast.
Think fast.
What is the term for a goal in hockey where a player scores 3 times?
Hat trick.
That is correct.
Nice.
Another point for
Dang.
Kim on the board. 2 points to 0. All
I didn't
right.
get anything extra for that extra add-on position question.
Sure. 3
Okay,
points.
cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're gonna let her control the game like that?
Well, I mean, I'm
Bonus points?
Well, once you start answering questions, then maybe I'll consider, evening it out. But right now, it looks like a landslide. Going into question number 3, or 3B, if you will, and think fast.
Think fast.
What do you call a penalty where a player sits in the penalty box for 2 minutes and his team plays shorthanded?
Ryan,
Minor
penalty?
That is correct.
I thought it was like a specific penalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a minor penalty. Nice. And as game ops manager, you got to know all this stuff, right? Because you're literally calling out, when reads are going to be read, and you like your game, you can't just set everything in black and white and just go, because you have to do different things when different penalties become a factor, like power plays and things like
you
that.
have to continue to pivot throughout the game.
Can I just tell you, because I can hear Ryan talking through the entire game.
Yeah.
He calls penalties before the off-ice officials and on-ice officials call them. He sees them so fast.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so you're laser focused on the game as well, while multitasking, because he has a headpiece on where he's giving instructions to not only myself but the entire crew, and then also instructions to the Kim, our PA announcer, and instructions to the cameraman, all at the same time, while calling the show like a fanboy, right? Calling the game. That's impressive. It's impressive. So 1 point for Ryan. Still losing to Kim, though, who's never played ice hockey. 3-1 is the score. Here's our next question, and think fast.
Think fast.
What is the black disc that players use? Yes.
A puck?
That is correct. That's right. I told you they were going to be easy questions.
Black disc.
4 points to 1. Kim so far is winning in Think Fast.
Think fast.
Here's our next question. In which part of the hockey rink is the face-off circle where the game starts?
Ryan,
Kim.
Ryan.
center ice.
That is correct. 2 points for Ryan, 4 points for Kim. Here's our next question, and think fast.
Think fast.
What is the name of the championship trophy awarded?
Ryan,
Kim.
Stanley Cup.
That is correct. 5 points to 2. Smoking Ryan, who has played hockey his entire life. Like literally 6 months old. He was a defenseman, I think. All right, here's our next question. How many periods are there in regulation? Ryan.
3.
That is correct. All right, so it's 5-3.
Wow.
Yeah, it is close. And think fast.
Think fast.
Okay, it's still anyone's game. Let's see. Next question. What is the name for the area in front of the
Kim.
net?
The crease.
That is
Wow.
correct. You never call the crease when you're doing these games, do you?
No.
Right? So you became a hockey fanatic in a way.
I did. Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Because before that, you knew nothing about the game when you first. Well, you knew a little bit, right? You were
No,
kind of a
I knew
fan.
the game. Yeah, I've been a fan for a really long time.
Okay, that's good.
I found it in college. So ever since then, I've been.
Nice. Oh, so it was me who knew nothing about the game, and it's still, I'm still kind of learning things. I mean, I forgot about the term the crease, which was impressive. So 6-3. Kim is smoking Ryan and think fast.
Oh my God. I would have only known like 2 of these. So you guys are doing awesome.
Yeah. I mean, well, it is their entire profession. So here we go. Question. What is the term for the action of one player knocking an opponent to the ice using up their body?
Ryan, body check.
That is correct. All right. So it's 6-4.
Mm-hmm.
No? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
yes.
No, I
Yeah,
just
sorry.
said yeah.
Here we go. Last question.
Oh.
Be worth double the points, meaning it's anyone's game. What is the maximum number of players allowed on an NHL team's roster during a game?
Kim.
Ryan,
Kim.
32.
That is incorrect. Ryan for the win. He looks like Rain Man right now.
20.
That is correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
A come from behind
Nice.
win for Ryan. Luckily, you utilized the bonus round. Yes, 20 players. That's 18 skaters and 2 goaltenders.
Had
That's
to
where
do the math
There was
real
so
quick.
much math
NHL
happening
team.
right now.
Yes, absolutely. Well done. And think fast again. The season opener for your Tucson Roadrunners is happening tomorrow night. The puck drop is at 7:00, but the pregame tailgate starts at 4. We hope to see you there. We got more Beefy Presents coming up after these words. Stick around. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Excellent. See?
Good.
Now, you technically won, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I think Kim won that
Well,
one.
if it was,
She
if it
answered
was a
more
2-pointer,
correctly.
wouldn't it have been 6-6 then? Because it was 6-4 heading into that question.
That's very
We-
true.
That is
We
true.
probably just tied.
Yeah, my math is shit. Okay, how about this?
But I'm also
Bonus round.
I'm also disappointed in myself that it was that close.
You should.
Yeah.
And we'll make fun of you all Saturday. Okay, here we go. This is the sudden death question. Okay, so whoever gets this
Is it-
right is
is
the
it gonna
legitimate winner.
Is it going to be
Of the game.
hard or is it going to be like a?
It's still going to be somewhat easy. Why?
Okay, just curious.
Okay. All right, here we go. Buzz in with your name. Which team is known for their rivalry with the Montreal Canadiens?
Kim.
And do it.
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Yeah, do you know it? You want me to
Can
finish
you
the question?
please?
Nah.
Very smart.
Yes. Which team is known for their rivalry with the Montreal Canadiens and plays in Boston?
Oh, come on. No. Are you kidding me? That's a softball for this kid. No.
Ryan would like to buzz in. The Boston Bruins.
That is
Nice.
correct.
Unbelievable.
Well, I was waiting because they have like 3 rivals. They have like Toronto, they have Ottawa, and Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think all the Canadian teams actually hate Montreal. So
Seriously.
Yeah.
you got I think
They're
that's
very
7
hateable.
Canadian teams, so 6 other teams also hate them.
Mm-hmm.
They're easy to hate.
Nice. Oh, who else we got here? We got a professor. We got a professor on the stream. Woo, got me a McGriddle. All right. Good job.
Oh,
man.
that sounds
Good.
good.
Hell yeah. Making me hungry. Since you're making me hungry, I got to play you a little clip. We got more coming up right after this. This was us. In case you're looking for a costume to dress up as this Halloween, we got your back. In case you haven't seen our Spirit Halloween packages, they look a little something like this. Check it out. Rock 1 2.1 KFMA, that's Paralyzer by a band that would seem inappropriate if they were in the universe of Stranger Things. Finger 11. Okay, so here's the deal. Halloween's right around the corner. I know Austin already has his costume picked out. Weirdo, I'm sure you probably have multiple costumes picked out. But if those of you out there still don't know what you're going to dress as for Halloween, we got your back. We just posted these images on our Facebook page, Rock 1 2.1. Rico actually put this together.
Yeah.
And Weirdo doesn't even know what he said about us, but it's fantastic. So, Spirit Halloween has all the different packages, right? So if you want to dress up as me, Radio Man, right? If in the Spirit Halloween 1-pack, it will include 4 vape pens, radio voices, airwaves, boy, Red Hot Chili Peppers MP3s, wacky sound effects, a felony, free concert tickets, and constant anxiety over not following FCC regulations. Oh, and also included MILF attracting body spray. Oh, it attracts them so well. All right. Now, if you don't want to dress up like me, but you want to dress up like Weirdo, the Radio Man co-host woman. All right. It includes what is that first word?
Witticisms.
Witticisms, right? Dreadlock spray, vagina stories, goth stickers, violence,
Yes.
and aversion to sports talk. Yeah. That's how you can dress up like Weirdo, the Radio Man co-host. If you want to dress up like Rico, the Radio Man co-host, man, that includes Axe body spray, right?
Okay.
It's not MILF attracting.
No.
It's not the same.
Just regular.
Tight jeans causing ED. Band shirt featuring band he can't name one song from. Obnoxious non sequiturs, and of course ethnic ambiguity,
Yes.
right? Because what the hell is Rico? We don't know.
No idea.
Yeah, I mean, he claims to be Hispanic, but there are definitely pictures that we've taken together where he looks super Asian. All right,
A little bit.
yeah. Or if you want to make sure you don't get laid, you could dress up like film critic man. Right? That includes laptop with unfinished screenplay, non-prescription glasses for aesthetic, Sid Field pocket book, let's see, ability to talk about French New Wave, Orson Welles tattoo, and last but not least, Criterion Channel subscription.
I didn't know about his tattoo.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
doesn't like to
neither.
show it to too many people. I don't even think his wife knows he has that tattoo. It's on the inside of his butt, which is weird.
We all have tattoos like that.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
sure.
All right, so check out those images, and now you got some added inspiration for your Halloween. We'll have your beef of the week plus an opportunity for you to beat Austin's ass coming up next on Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. All right, somebody's calling. You want to answer the phone? See who we got calling?
Let's see.
Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
Hey, Beef, it's Billy.
Hey, what up, Billy?
My sister says you're trying to get a hold of me.
Yeah, but not now. I'm doing a podcast now. But you're all good. As far as tickets for Zach Wild, call me next week. We'll figure out some stuff. Okay?
Sounds good, bro.
All right, talk to you later. So that's Billy. Billy kind of won tickets, kind of. I just had so many tickets give away this morning. I had all these Zach Wild tickets. But every time I mentioned the Roadrunners, that's when the most people called in and immediate. Sometimes you have to really kind of goat people like, come on, man, you want to go to this car show fundraiser thing for free? Tickets are usually $5, but you can win them. But I say, hey, I got tickets for the Roadrunners, and then boom, instantly, even without the delay, I see people like calling through. I'm like, all right. So we're going to do like a first timers club this year. Are we doing cheap seats again? Do you know?
I believe that the First Timers Club is kind of replacing cheap seats for this year because we don't have as many Tuesday and Wednesday games.
Yeah. And I do like that too, because I really want, that section 101, which is close to the ice, to like when I have people come in and I know it's their first time and they have tickets and I see them and I recognize them and I see spots open in 101. I walk them down to 101 and be like, here, check it out. Just because I want them to have the like ultimate experience and then realize once you get that close to the game, you kind of feel the action a little bit more. It's just a better experience and you're more likely to come back. So I was pitching to Bob, the president. I'm like, if I can get like literally tickets to this section, I can vet listeners. Meaning like I will ask them straight up, have you been to a hockey game before? Yeah, you have. Well, these tickets are not for you. I legitimately want, people who've never been to a Roadrunners hockey game before to come out for the very first time and then give them kind of like a VIP experience. With that, because 101 is right there. Not only is it on the ice and the glass, but it's right next to the player tunnel. It's the opposing team's player tunnel, but you get to see those players up close and personal. You also kind of get a sneak peek behind the scenes of the shoe crew and ice crew, and you get to check out the cheerleaders, which is, fun for some. I got a good looking crew this year too, which is nice. And so like all that, and then maybe even get picked to ride the Zamboni if we don't have anything special going on, but those kind of things I'd like to throw out there. So that's the experience or the goal this year, just for our listeners, to really get some diehards and continue to create the diehards that we've been seeing grow each and every year. I mean, hell, like I started with this team when you were still 7. You know what I mean?
For reference, 2016 was the year that I graduated high school.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's when the team moved out here.
Yeah,
I had just finished high school and I was starting college.
Yeah, my jersey number is 17. He was 17 when this team started. So that's the irony there. It's interesting. So I got a new jersey for the upcoming season, or just for like veterans game, veterans game.
I think we needed all that information because Bob wanted to get like the specialty jerseys.
Yeah.
We're doing military night again.
Those are beautiful. That jersey's
oh yeah.
gorgeous.
Oh, that's good.
Mhm.
We're doing a throwback night with the Phoenix Roadrunners.
Nice. Yeah.
50 years since the Phoenix Roadrunners stood up.
Yeah. Phoenix Roadrunners was my introduction to hockey. In fact, actually, I grew up in Phoenix. So I did go to a game when I was a young kid, for the Phoenix Roadrunners, had a puck and everything.
Was it at Veterans
Yeah.
Coliseum?
Yeah. Veterans Memorial Coliseum. So when they announced that the Roadrunners were coming to Tucson, it was a contest. The team was like, what should we name this team? And so many people are transplants for Phoenix. They're like, the Roadrunners. The Arizona team is the Roadrunners. And that was what they adopted. There was no affiliation from the previous franchise in this franchise, but there is a history and a lineage that the team is recognizing and honoring this season, because there'll be a throwback Phoenix Roadrunners jersey night. And I hope I get a specialty jersey on that, and I probably will, but then I'll probably auction it off for charity, which is great. But at the same time, I want that jersey. So I don't know, something we'll negotiate with Bob. I'd like to thank our in-studio guests this morning, of course, Ryan and Kim. Always a pleasure hanging out with you. We're going to be hanging out all season long, so it's going to be a good time because we have a full crew ready to entertain you. And let's not forget the boys that are on the ice. Tomorrow's NHL Stars start today in our own backyard. You get yourself professional hockey action that you can see up close and personal for a low, low price. It's your Tucson Roadrunners all season long. The season game opener is this Saturday. Tickets still available, TucsonRoadrunners.com, and we hope to see you there. Don't forget about the tailgate, the pre-party going into the puck drop as we face off against Coachella Valley. So it's going to be a great time. So with that said, I have to wrap up the show, and I'll wrap it up with a beef tip. Here's a beef tip. You know you could eat the pumpkin you use for Halloween, for the Halloween jack-o'-lantern? You can. So you don't want to be wasteful when you do this jack-o'-lantern. Don't just wait for it to rot for some punk-ass teenager to grab it up and slam it in front of your house, right? So with that coming up, according to food safety experts, you can use a pumpkin as a cooking ingredient or as a decoration, but not both. But pumpkins are low-acid vegetables, so once they're cut and they sit at room temperature, pathogens grow on the skin. So actually, I take that back. Do not eat your pumpkin after you cut it. My beef tip to you is do not listen to what I say. Do the opposite of it. So if you use your pumpkin as a jack-o'-lantern, just wait for it to rot outside your house and then pick it up and throw it at a teenager, even if you think that teenager was going to smash your pumpkin or not. You know, the preemptive strike is always the best way to go, you know? So throw a pumpkin at a teenager this Halloween season. That's my beef tip to you. All right.
God.
It's been a short, long week.
Not cover your legal fees.
You can still use the seeds if you're going to use it as a decoration.
Yeah, eat the seeds. They're really overrated, to be honest with you. I mean, do you like salt? Yeah, just pour salt in your mouth. Because
who's down on pumpkin seeds?
Apparently beef.
I know. Why are you angry at pumpkin seeds?
I think they're overrated. Each and every year, you want to eat some pumpkin seeds? Like, great. It's like I don't know, sunflower seeds, but without the flavor. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it should
get like the pumpkin spice flavored ones. Like you're doing it wrong, just getting the salted one.
Yeah. So like that's even worse, right?
Yeah.
You know, in fact, actually, I ate a pumpkin seed once, and I believe that's why my belly grew. I think I have a pumpkin in my belly. So pumpkin seeds will make you fat. Obviously, I'm just rambling at this point. Let me get out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow night at the Tucson Roadrunners. Robin Nash is up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish.
Yeah, I like reading things in real time where I'm like, hey, you shouldn't do this. And then I'm like, wait a second. As I'm reading, I'm like, no, that's the opposite of what I said. Maybe if I read the opening question properly, can you eat the pumpkin used for a Halloween jack-o'-lantern? And I was initially going to be like, oh, this will be interesting because I didn't know that you can. And the reason is because you can't and you shouldn't. You know, I gave myself food poisoning last night.
Ow.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Well, this is the problem. So I was in a domestic situation where we would hand wash the dishes, but you know, my girlfriend was very meticulous about making it super clean. Well, we continued that habit going into my daughter and I continued that habit going into our condo, but we're not super clean. And I don't think we cleaned the pans well enough. And while I cooked, you know, my food, I had this like, you know, make like one of those easy make dinners where they ship it to your house and they give you the ingredients and they go through all this stuff. So I was whipping together this linguine dish and made it in some, I think, pans that weren't necessarily clean because immediately after I was sick, like immediately, like I had to go to the bathroom and stuff. And I'm just like, son of a bitch. So I'm basically going to use the dishwasher again. Long story short, I can't trust myself to clean these things by hand. And I think it's the sponge. To be honest with you,
I think
Sponges
you
are
need
gross.
to have a science segment, Beef, like based on your.
I do have science. You know what? In fact, let me give you 5 science stories before we wrap things up because I was trying to end things early just because of commercials. But on here, you know, I did put together 4 scientific stories. These are legitimate stories and studies, okay? Because there were like a ton of headlines this week about the devil comet. Have you heard of the devil comet? It's 3 times bigger than Mount Everest. And it's heading towards Earth.
Oh,
fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did hear about this. Okay.
Now, are we doomed? No, it won't hit us. But it could become visible to the naked eye this April. So, because it's so huge. Yeah. So let's hope, you know, our gravitational pull doesn't go 3 times bigger than Mount Everest. And they call it the Devil's Comet. So great. In other space news, and it's all scientists, NASA posted a photo last Saturday of the solar eclipse taken by a satellite 1 million miles away. And it shows the entire U.S. is in the moon's shadow, or at least a partial shadow. Yeah. In fact, actually, I do have a photo I could show you.
Yeah, I want to see. That's awesome.
Well, it basically looks like the United States has smoker's lung.
Great.
Yes, but it doesn't.
Probably true.
That's just the moon shadow. All right. And it looks like this. Check this out. This was from a satellite
Whoa.
1 million miles away.
Wow.
Yeah. What a great zoom, though, huh? That's probably like an Apple.
No, it's
So-
definitely better than that.
Oh, you think it was Android?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best
So
cameras.
that's the shadow of the moon right there. And then the rest of the world's all still good to go. Moon's so weird. All right. Two more little scientific stories here for you. CNN did a big write-up on a Danish fashion brand that created the faux leather jacket made by bacteria, which is crazy because I have a leather jacket that's covered in bacteria because I've had it forever and never
Yeah.
washed it. They use something called bacteria cellulose.
Mm.
And as far as how it looks, I got a picture of that. I'll show you.
Yeah, is it like something you would wear? Is it
Something you would
fashion?
wear.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not something I would wear, but you're more fashionable. I could see your daughter wearing this too, because
Okay.
it's like kind of hipster thing.
Oh.
It does look like a garbage jacket,
It really does.
but if you're cute enough and you're fashionable, you can pass it off, right?
Yeah.
It's not something I'm going to be able to pull off,
It's a very specific look. It's kind of Divergent movie
Right.
fashion.
a little bit.
It's
Yeah.
definitely a color choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the choice? I mean, it looks like it's trying to choose which color it's trying to be. If garbage was a color, there you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So, but that's all made of bacteria and leather jacket. That's good news for vegans, right? The rule for vegans is they could wear leather as long as it's thrift store leather or secondhand leather.
Mhm.
I know this from my good friend, Death Free Foodie, because she's vegan and hardcore, but she will wear leather. But so like leather boots, she'll wear leather boots as long as they were owned by somebody else first. So it's recycle, reuse kind of thing.
Right.
Justify it, right? To kind of get the most out of the sacrifice of that animal's life, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And in Boo's science news, archaeologists unearthed a tomb of an Egyptian queen. I don't know if you saw that, but they found jars filled with 5,000-year-old wine. And they don't know if it was red or white. And unfortunately, you can't drink it. I thought initially, like the longer or the older the wine is, the better, right?
Yeah.
Well, apparently there's a cutoff date, and
No, it definitely turns. Not every wine is better with age.
that's true. Well, this one it's kind of like a powder. It's no longer liquid. So I wonder if you could add some like water. It's like Tang of 5,000
Instant wine.
Instant wine would be fantastic.
Mhm.
Wait, Ryan. Do you know what Tang is?
Tang?
Mhm.
Probably not. I don't know.
God.
He's young.
It's this powdered orange drink that astronauts used to
Yep.
sell. And,
Have you gotten issues from older people yet? Of you having to be the boss and them kind of like, see, I respect the position and I respect your role, right?
Yeah.
So when you inevitably fire me, I'll respectfully accept that. Okay.
he's typing up the letter right now.
Yeah. Don't do it yet. I want to at least have this season. But with that though, I have been in a position at a younger age of having older people work for me.
Yeah.
Right. And be in that position of authority and having that kind of like conflict where they're just like, but I'm older than you. It's like, that doesn't matter. My job is to tell you how to do your job and you need to do your job. Have you had that yet?
To be honest, not really. And I think that's a credit to obviously you guys and just our entire crew over at the arena. They're just also great, and they, they're there because they love the team and they want to help all of us put on a great show. And there's not really anyone in the office.
I don't think so. Yeah.
It's because he's good at his job.
Yeah.
He's very good at his job. Like we joke all the time about it, but you know what you're doing, and that comes across to. So it's the cameraman, the lighting guys, the sound guy. I mean, absolutely everybody. Ryan he's running the circus.
I know they're not
Right?
looking at the face, they're looking at the hair and they're hearing the words that are coming out of his mouth.
Mhm.
It's legit. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he knows what he's doing, and he's very confident. in his
I
job.
fucked up on that too. I should have said the beef tip today is, cut your hair to the career that you want. Like you kind of haircut. They say dress for
management
success.
hair.
Yeah. Dress for success. You got to dress your head for success as
C-suite
well.
hair.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I do agree with you. You know, when you come off of a certain level of confidence and knowledge behind it, then you're gonna have less blowback. That's probably why I got so much blowback. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Shocking.
Shocking. I know. I'm still figuring it out. But awesome. I hope you had a good time. You weren't too nervous.
No, that was great. Thanks for
see?
having me. My radio debut came as my training wheels, which I also appreciate.
We'll do it again because we got to hype up games here in the future and stuff.
And you won trivia, so
I did.
Yeah.
I gave you that.
That makes
one.
it all better.
I gave you that.
All right, we're gonna wrap things up on the stream. Thank you guys